Hey there, Cancer, and welcome to your November 2020 past, present, and future spread with Queen of Vibes Tarot. I was about to say my old channel name. Now, I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or you're a return viewer or subscriber. Hopefully, this message will be helpful or healing to you in some way. If you have any questions about this reading, if you would like to know how to book a personal reading, or if you would like to know how to bless or donate to my channel, all my information is in the description bar below, as well as how to join my YouTube membership. Alright guys, so let's get into this reading, okay? This is for couples or singles. If there's a message for you here, you shall receive it, okay? If it does resonate with you guys, be sure to like the channel, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss my content. And I apologize for this intro because I just took a sip of water before I started talking and I don't know why I hit record. So now I'm over here trying not to choke as I get through this intro. So let's go ahead and let's start your reading, okay guys? Now, your past energy, we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords, and we've got the Hermit. All right. So for some of you, you could have been, you could be either in a relationship with a Virgo, or you could have been in a relationship with an Earth sign. Some of you, this represents a marriage or your partner in a marriage. Okay. Some of you, this could have been someone who is just very dependable, reliable. This could be your energy. So with this King of Pentacles, it's a situation where I feel like this could have been a very serious, either it was a very serious or a committed time in a relationship, or this was all of the work that you have done. Like you put in a lot of work as far as relationships. Some of you, you had a hard time balancing a relationship and work. For some of you, you had a hard time balancing a relationship and what you needed, okay? Because we have the Two of Swords, which represents some sort of conflict or not making a decision or trying to find some sort of balance, having to make a choice between two things. So for some of you, that two things was the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. For some of you, that could have been two people. It could have been two earth signs, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and another Virgo, whatever, however that works out. But for others of you, this could have been either work-life balance, work-love balance, or relationship self-balance. For some of you, you may have felt like in the past you lost yourself in trying to be and have this committed relationship, okay? With this Hermit card, this is a time of introspection, okay? This was maybe you realizing that you needed to really dig deep in order to make whatever this decision was, or in order to see whatever it is that you were not seeing, okay? Because sometimes this Two of Swords represents us playing deaf, dumb, and blind, okay? Like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But you know what's going on, okay? For others of you, this Hermit could represent a break, okay? Some of you needed to take a break from a relationship because it was causing you, it was either a break from a relationship or from this person, I should say. Or you just needed some time to think. You really needed some time to do some deep thinking in order to make whatever this decision was that needed to be made, okay? Now moving towards your current energy, we've got the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and then the Moon. And also, if something doesn't resonate, guys, you know, maybe the past will resonate or the future. If it's not resonating, don't try to force it, okay? This is a collective reading. It's general. It could be for one person. It could be for three. It may not be for any. You know, like don't try to put something on you that isn't yours. But with this Ten of Swords, this represents, you know, looking at the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, some of you, this is a breakup, okay? Some of you, this could be a really bad breakup. Some of you, this is a result of whatever you felt like you had to decide. You know, some of you have taken that time. Some of you have done that self-reflection and introspection, and you've decided that, you know what, this is the end of the road for this situation. This may have you feeling either really emotionally confused, or you may need to determine if your emotional confusion, or if your emotional connection to something else isn't creating issues for you now, because the moon represents the unhidden, and the unhidden sometimes is within us. It's not necessarily a secret from somewhere else, or that someone else kept a secret from you. For some of you, yes, a secret could have caused your breakup, but for others of you, I feel like if you have unhealed issues, unhealed wounds, unhealed hurts and disappointments, they're gonna pop up periodically. So for some of you that this is not a breakup, this could just be a period where you're having to deal with all this residual disappointment and hurt and sadness that you've got carrying around with you in your subconscious. Because right now what we're experiencing is a lot of purging. Okay, for those of us who are doing the work, for those of us who are, striving to enlighten ourselves and to reach a higher level of spirituality and to keep growing within ourselves and learning ourselves, there's a lot. I mean, even for those of us, even if we're not aware, okay, you could be totally unaware, but whatever is happening planetarily, the energy right now is about purging our old wounds. So for some of us, a lot of this old stuff is going to come up. So Cancer, for some of you, you may just have a lot of old emotions that got buried back in the past, when you didn't want to see things, where you refused to process. Okay, with this Two of Swords energy, there may be, that may have been about you, just putting a lid on your emotions because you were so focused on being a provider. You were so focused on being committed to the situation that you didn't acknowledge your own feelings. Okay, and some of you with this Hermit, this was you at some point finally realizing this, and now that you realized it, boom, here comes this outpouring, here comes all of this shit, whether it was third party situations, whether it was a marriage or a divorce or multiple breakups or multiple disappointments within one particular relationship. Now this is all coming to the surface. All of this stuff that you've got hidden inside of you, Cancer, is bubbling up, bubbling up, bubbling up. So you've got to be careful that you don't transfer this energy onto a relationship, or if you're in a relationship. If you are single, this is something that you've got to transmute, because you don't want to carry this energy into a relationship if you have one coming, or if there is someone who's coming towards you. Okay? So we've got to be careful, guys. All right. So for some of you, this is just things that need to be released, things that you've been hiding, carrying around with you, could be for a long time. We don't know. With that moon card, okay, some of you could be dealing with a Pisces with that moon energy. All right. So now let's move forward to the future energy. And this is where it gets interesting, but in a good way, because now we have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Strength. So it's like you go from this time period where it's like you're just going through some type of mourning, almost like something's just, it's the worst that it could be. But then here we come out on the other side with the 10 of Cups, with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is for some of me, this is happy marriage. This is a very happy union, okay? This is a very happy family. And with the Strength card on top of that, that is the patience and the compassion and the romance that comes with true love, right? So some of you, whether you're in a relationship now and you going through some changes, okay, you could be experiencing real life disappointment, or you could be experiencing the purging and the finally, dealing with a lot of things that you have ignored up until now, right? But once you clear this out, once you get through this, it leaves you in a place where now you can focus on enjoying this relationship or enjoying yourself. For those of you who are single, once you process all of this and it's gone and it's transmuted and you're free, you can attract the 10 of Cups. Okay, you can attract the 10 of Cups. You can attract a loving relationship as well as a committed relationship. Okay, for some of you, your finances are going to improve, okay? Because a lot of people had financial struggles, right? So for those of you who your finances were affecting your relationship or affecting your ability to date or do whatever, there's going to be improvement in that. Okay, but with the strength card here, some of you may be dealing with a Leo. Okay, if you're not dealing with a Leo, then again, this is that, understanding. Some of you have a spouse or a partner that you have to be very understanding and compassionate with. Okay, maybe they're not where you are, as far as emotions are concerned, and you see the progress that they're making, and you're willing to be understanding. Others of you, it's vice versa. You have someone that's very patient and very kind with you, especially, for those of you who have these emotional things that come up from time to time. Your partner understands that because not only do they love you, but they're also very committed to you and committed to your partnership, your relationship. All right, Cancer. So it's like, I know right now things may seem a little bit off or hectic, or you just may be feeling like the world is falling apart, but sometimes things fall apart so that they can fall back together in a very beautiful way. Okay, so I like that. I like that ending. It feels really good, Cancer. I know right now it hurts so bad, but don't worry, it's gonna feel so good. Some of you, this is a relationship coming to an end, but don't worry and don't cry over spilled milk, because you got something amazing. It's like some of you have endured all of this and that King of Pentacles energy, all that hard work that you've put in, Cancer. Don't worry, it's going to pay off. So right now, I understand that things may be looking really bleak. Okay, and there's really going to be a lot. You're in your feelings about a lot. A lot of secrets coming to light, a lot of things that need to be, addressed. But don't worry, because what this is going to lead to for you, especially for those who are experiencing a breakup, it's going to lead to you finding someone who's emotionally fulfilling and someone who is going to give you the commitment that you desire and be patient and understanding of you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see what the romance angels have to say. Can I get 3 cards for Cancer? Can I get one more card for Cancer? Can I get one? Okay. All right, so we have retreat. We have healing family issues. Let go of control issues. So retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world, okay? That's what the Hermit card was telling you. It's time to step back, Cancer. It's time for some self-reflection. For others of you, this could be either alone or with your partner, because it's time for healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So remember when I was saying that this could be something that you've been carrying on for a long time, carrying around. These negative feelings don't necessarily have to be attached to your relationship. It's just that things happen in the relationship with our partners that trigger these wounds that we may have had even going back to childhood. Okay, but now it's time for all of that to come up, because those are the things that have kept us from experiencing the kinds of relationship that we all want. We're all talking about true love. We're all talking about twin flames and divine partners. But in order to experience it on the level that it's supposed to be experienced, to be that grand, beautiful love, we have to heal ourselves from the things in the past that hurt us, that maybe at the time we were not equipped to deal with that pain. So we hid it, we ignored it, we soldiered through because we had things to do, but that pain is still lingering. That little, boy or girl inside of us is still hurting. And we need to heal those relationships that we had with the people who caused those traumas. Heal the relationships with our family, our brothers, our sisters, our grandparents, whoever you had that tension, or whoever it was that did the thing that caused the trauma that's coming up now. Instead of, resentment, we've got to heal, have conversations, be honest. This is what happened. It's not about like blame or arguing, but trying to have honest conversations so that we can heal those issues. All right, guys? And then we've got let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. All right, so for some of you, you may be, if you think you're experiencing an ending of some sort. Some of you may be trying to, you know, and not end it. You may be getting very emotional about it and not wanting to let go, but let things go, let things happen the way that they're supposed to happen, because here's what you got coming to you. You've got something very beautiful. If you're trying to not experience these feelings because you feel like, you know what, I don't want to mess up the moment in my relationship, and this is not the time where you're going to be able to play deaf, dumb, and blind anymore, because I'm feeling it in my chest. Like, I'm feeling this emotion, this really strong emotion of sadness that needs to be released. All right. And you have to understand that if you are, especially for those of you who are in a relationship, okay, your partner, you chose this person for a reason. And if you are a very emotional person, your partner should know that and should understand that. And if they don't know that, then maybe it's time to let them see that, so that, going forward, you can feel more appreciated, because this person can really, really, truly understand just how emotional you are, just how hurt you've been by the things that have happened to you, whether it's at their hands or whether it's at the hands of somebody else. And I'm getting very emotional just talking about it, guys, okay? Woo! Relax, relate, release. Yeah, I've got my heart breaking over here. It's like, if this is what you're feeling, Cancer, you definitely got to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Because I feel like crying right now, too. But, again, we've got the Ten of Cups waiting on the other side, all right? So don't be afraid. I know it's scary, and I know it hurts, and it's so much. It feels like it could be too much. You feel like you might lose your mind and go crazy, but just trust the process, especially if you have, someone or people in your life that are going to be there for you. Okay, guys, so that has been the reading. Hopefully this was helpful to you in some way, guys. If it resonated, let me know. If you have any questions for me, again, my information is in the description bar below. And I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Cancer.